Hi everybody, this is Joey Yap, best-selling author of The Destiny Code, creator of the BaZi profiling system, and founder of the Mastery Academy of Chinese Metaphysics. In this video, let me introduce you to the second part of our series on BaZi profiling. Now, in this video, I'm going to introduce you to the 5 structures. So pay attention. The 5 structures actually tells us, how we operate in life. Now, before we begin, I want you to have your charts with you. Make sure you print it out now, just in case you don't know where to get them or you've not brought them along. Here's the link. Follow the link below and print your charts out. You may just click pause on this video and then go and print these charts and then come back here. Now, remember, don't just have your charts, have all your friends with you so you can check and compare. Now, it's really interesting. BaZi profiling doesn't require you to study all the technicalities of BaZi astrology. Just follow the thing on the video that I'm going to show you, and you will be able to read how a person operates in life. Why do they behave the way they behave? I'll see you at the end of that video. Okay, we'll talk about managers. Managers is wealth profile. The whole idea of life is that everything should be within control. Okay, they like to control everything. From their work, from the people at home, their husband, their wife, their children, everything must plan out according to them because they know how to do it best, okay, according to their philosophy. So if you see these are people, they are called what? Doers, okay? They are the ones that like to do it to make it right. So they will have no hesitation in telling you you are wrong, okay? So managers basically are those people who like to talk down on other people or talk to them when they see something is not right, they need to rectify. Okay, so these are the wealth structure, okay? So they are active, they're independent, and they're the ones that take initiative. In a group, normally there are only 2 types of people that will be the ones that are the doers. The managers or the creators. These are the 2 types of people, okay? And now, normally they will set their own objectives. They're independent. You don't have to worry about them knowing what to do because they will set what they want and they'll go and achieve it, okay? The only problem with these people is they don't express feelings very well. Okay? That's why if you're married to a manager, don't expect them to say, I love you to you. Won't happen one. Okay? Because romance is not part of their dictionary. Alright? They don't talk about feelings. They have feelings, but they're not going to express it. Okay? So the high levels wealth structure are narcissist. You know what that is, right? Oh, everything proud, egoistical, everything except for emotionally never revealed. Okay? So if you have someone like this, you don't want to talk too much about feelings because they are not going to talk about that. Okay? They're going to talk about what? They are results driven. Okay? They want to see what's happening. They want results driven. And usually people who are very stressed are the managers. Okay? This one, the wealth profile. They're usually very stressed because things don't happen their way. They feel not happy. Okay? Everything must follow according to what they want. Okay? So they will control the way the wife looks, what sort of things they're supposed to like and dislike. Okay, so this is part of their thing. If their happiness comes from everything that is certain. Certainty gives them happiness. Okay, anything that is uncertain, such as not according to plan, they will feel unhappy. Okay, so this is what motivates and drives them. If you can give them certainty, they will feel that everything is all right. Okay, so this is the first thing. Okay, now, they are negative when one thing though, they like to do everything themselves, okay? So if you are working with these people, let them do some of it, okay? Let them do it. If they like to do something, let them do lah, okay? You don't do it for them because whatever you do, they think they can do it better, okay? So they have very poor delegating skills, okay? They cannot delegate. This is something they should learn. Like they want to improve, they should learn how to delegate to someone. Otherwise, they will find it extremely hard to become happy, okay? And also, at an unhealthy level, they're highly judgmental. Okay? Everything also got mistake one. Somewhere they can find. Okay? If you want someone to judge you, you find these people because they will always be able to find something wrong with whatever you're doing. Okay? It's never perfect. So with them, this is one of the negative things. And normally, they are, another key character for this is Wang Fei Hong. Every time want to fight, okay, now you stand back, I go out and fight. Okay? So they go themselves, right or not? Okay, Wang Fei does that, right? Every time also the student no need to fight and they fight themselves, okay? So wealth profile is something like that also. Everything also, no need you do, I do, okay? So they are not team players, okay? They think that they do everything the best because it's all in their plans and control. Therefore, they will do it on their own, okay? So they don't work so well in a team, but only because they're overly responsible, Okay? They feel very responsible, and sometimes if they don't get what they want, they will use bully tactics to force other people to comply. Okay? That is when it's an unhealthy level. You look at your chart and see whether you force your husband or not. Okay? You force people because you are a wealth profile. You are a manager profile. Sometimes you don't know, you trying to get your way, you throw your weight around. Okay? Why? Because at an unhealthy level, the wealth profiles, meaning the managers, are extreme perfectionists. Okay? They want everything to be perfect. And that's why if things are not working out, they get very stressed. Okay? And they micromanage every single thing. Okay? Everything must be according to plan. Now, that is why they get stressed out. If you don't want to get so stressed out, stop doing this. Okay? If you understand your profile, you know what is causing you that problem. All right? So, remember, they are control-driven and they are the doers. Okay? In any situation, they are the control-driven and they are the doers. Now, I'm going to talk about this in Singapore, but I think we don't have to wait to Singapore. I'm going to tell you how you can see this as well. You can also recognize wealth profiles from looking at faces. Usually, wealth elements the nose. Therefore, larger nose belong to people who are wealth profiles. Okay? A lot of you turn around and see lah, who are wealth profiles. Okay? And you look at the chart, sure one. Either main or sub. Okay? The larger the nose, the more they want to be in control. Okay? The smaller the nose, the more they let other people control. Therefore, we like wives with small nose. Okay? Small nose is called second wife nose, ma. Can tolerate that, also can tolerate. Is it good? Not sure, good one. Okay? So, your nose represents your identity, also represents your control. That's why it's called wealth element, okay? If you study my face reading books, you will see that as well, okay? That's why you see people who have larger nose are usually the boss, because they're always in control, okay? So that's why higher, taller nose usually are called wealthy nose, because in the old days, okay, if you manage, you control, you are the boss, you do everything. Okay? But today is differently. There are other ways to read wealth. It's not always just reading large nose equals wealthy. Okay? Traditionally, yes, but today, no more. All right? Now, output profile. Output profile is called creator. What does creator do? They create. Okay? They create an identity. They sell. They make money from creating a brand. Okay? So if you have... How do you see people who are suitable to start and run their own business? Very simple. If they are creator plus manager profile together, usually is they do their own business or they start their own business. It's better off they do their own business. Okay? This is how we read profiles. Okay? Why is it that sometimes we see, hey, this person not suitable to do their own business because they don't have that proactive. They are reactive. Okay? You know proactive and reactive? Proactive people will just do without asking, I will just do it because I know it's the right thing to do, and I have this idea, I want to do it, okay? But reactive is let's wait and see what happens, lah. People ask me that I do, all right? If that is what happened, then you are in the introvert section, okay? Now, those are the people suitable to work for others, okay? Because then other people like managers and creators can give you the instruction, then you go and do it, okay? So now, don't think that working for others, you won't be rich also. There are a lot of people who are working for others and become super rich because there are roles you can play afterwards. Different roles, different levels of wealth, okay? So just have to think about this. There are only two ways to become wealthy. Only two. Either A, you start your own business, or B, you work for somebody else, right or not? Okay? Two lah. If you are connected, you can be between. Okay? Half here, half there, see which way you swing lah. All right? So the rest... It's only two ways, okay? So if you are running your own business, then obviously you need some component of luck. Agreed or not? Some lah, not all also you need some, right? The least you would need is some opportunities, okay, that come your way. So, and of course you need all the skills and all that's needed. But if you are working for somebody else, then more so you need to be able to leverage A, your time, and B, you need specific skills. Okay, if without the skills you cannot sell something that is valuable to somebody, you cannot exchange that for money, right or not? So these two things you must remember, which way you swing, okay? So if you are creator, it's all about what? Ideas. It's anything that can stimulate new, fresh, something that is groundbreaking is the creator people, okay? They are output element, all right? What they like to do, they are usually full of ideas. They are action-oriented. They're extremely outgoing, okay? Usually, they are the big picture person, Okay, they have this idea, they have the visionaries. Okay, in any situation, they come up with the big picture, the concept of innovation. Okay, now, in business, there are two things very important. Okay, if you are the boss, you will know this. All right, we're talking about career and wealth profiles. So these two things. How many of you just honestly really run your own business? Now, then you don't need these two skills. You run, okay? All right, you want to know how to become wealthy? Then you concentrate on these two things. Number one, innovation. Okay? You got no innovation, you're out of business. Okay? Including this type of business. All right? We are in metaphysics, got innovation or not? Got what? You got profiles come out, you got this come out. Okay? Innovation. Number two, you need this. No matter what business you're in, marketing. Correct or not? Okay? If you don't have these two, you can forget about running your business. All right? You will never be wealthy. So, if you cannot market, you find someone who can. Market basically means you're opening up your channels. Okay? If you say, oh, marketing is bad, then don't be business, or you work for people who do. All right? Because you are in the other two profiles. The thinkers and supporters normally don't think about these two things. Okay? If you're in creator and manager, normally these are the two things that will be in your mind. Whether you meet your millions or not, it is in these two things. Okay? If you don't have these two, then this is what you need to acquire. If you are thinkers and you are the supporters, then what you need to do? Hire those people who can do these two things. Okay? If you don't have this, your business will not grow. End of story. Okay? That is why there's so many times, even in, let's use my field for example. How many of them actually can make it? They can't make it, not because they're technically not advanced. They also know a lot of technical information, but that's all they know. Okay? They cannot apply it in actual real world. Okay? So in real world, you have this innovation, marketing is part of manager and creator profiles. Key components that they must do. And they're very good at doing that. Okay? So get them to do it. Okay? When they do it, they expand. Everything else, wealth will follow. Okay? So, now, on a negative aspect as an output profile, a creator profile, okay? Sometimes they're too egoistical because they think that they are the best already, okay? So, and they have this problem, they are the know-it-alls. At unhealthy levels, creator profiles are know-it-all. They know everything, so no need to tell them anything. They already know, okay? And they sometimes, when under stress, they will make unconventional tactics to solve problems. Okay? 即係出奸招啊. Alright? So, sometimes they're unconventional and they are extreme contrarian, meaning you do like that, I don't want. I purposely do something else just to piss you off, okay? They will do that. So if you are married, that's why in traditional astrology, in traditional, not today, in traditional, we never recommend anyone marrying a woman who is an output structure because everything you do, they should do opposite. Okay, just to annoy you, okay? So, normally these are people who love ideas, okay? But in modern world, okay, in today's world, it is okay because they come with ideas, they make money also, all right? So, that's why output structure, keyword, argumentative, okay? Their hobby is to argue, okay? Every day also like to argue, every day like to debate certain things. They mostly not satisfied, okay? Very hard to satisfy output structure people. Managers, wealth structures wants to get things right, that's all. Okay? But output structure wants to have fun, wants to have the debate, wants to have new challenges. Okay? So, they have this thing called, they have this illusion of grandeur. Okay? They have this imagination. Sometimes it is not very practical. Okay? So, normally when we say people who know what to do, but don't do what they know, we are referring to creators. So, you think about it, look at all your friends right now, look at the charts that you printed, see the person you're married to, okay? They know what to do, they always tell you what to do, but they never do it themselves because they cannot do it. Okay? So, because they're living at the unhealthy level of their profiles. Okay? This is the thing that you must know, alright? And also one of the things, if you want to build credibility, important or not? If you want credibility, then you must be able to do the things that you know. Otherwise, don't talk so much. Okay? That's the weakness of output profile. Because they talk so much, they put themselves out here, but they never do anything. Okay? Therefore, they do not breed, they do not get trust from other people. And that's one problem. We normally see people who talk a lot. Okay? You know, say, "Hey, yeah, this one just talk only. Talk only because it's output profile." Okay, therefore you don't have trust. Okay, you do not build credibility. So the way to solve this problem is talk less. Okay, do more. Only for output. Okay, you need to remember this. Otherwise, you have lack of respect from others. Okay, despite of what you know, they really know a lot. Because output represents intelligence. They know a lot, but it's useless if you cannot do even single 10% of what you say you can, or you say you know. Okay, you understand? Huh? So these two add together is only on the external part. Okay, that is innovation and your marketing. Okay, that is the core thing that most people on the top level of business must know: innovation, marketing. They must. Then you talk about management, right now. People who manage and make things happen for you, okay? They are the things that they administrate. They are the ones that carry out your orders and make sure everything runs well. Then you need to look at the other two parts, okay? The thinkers and the supporters, okay? Now, the thinkers basically are those who analyze data, facts and figures, okay? They take a problem-solving approach to life. Everything is a problem. There must be a solution. Let's go and analyze that situation. Okay? And these are also the ones that are very careful. Okay? They're extremely careful. Normally they would think left thing, right thing, everything before they take action. Okay? The thinkers now, so they are very good one. Procrastinators. Their hobby is procrastinating. Okay? This one is do slowly. Totally opposite of the output, which is do first, ask question later. Okay? So, two types of people, huh? So, if you are a thinker, normally the first thing is you're too cautious and you're hesitant. Okay? The reason why you're not achieving the success you are supposed to achieve is because you're too slow in getting to doing something. Okay? Usually you miss out on opportunities. Usually these are people that always complain that I missed out on this, I missed out on that, I should have done that, I should have done this. A lot of should haves. Okay? They should all over themselves. Huh? So, why? Because their hobby is to procrastinate. They analyze too much. Okay? So not to say that analyzing is no good. Okay? Now, these sort of people, later on when you see roles, I will tell you, since they're good at data, facts, and figures, they should look at facts and figures that generate money. Stock market, financial markets. Okay? No need to depend on anyone. You can slowly look at numbers until you can find your solution. Okay? Later on, I tell you about roles. Okay? Now, it's just your behavior. Okay? This is something that you are like this. Don't try to change it too much because you are born to analyze. So you should analyze, okay? But as long as you analyze, don't analyze every single thing, okay? Why husband behave like this? Why he say the things he say? Cannot be like this, but it's supposed to be like this, okay? Then you go, depressed very quickly, okay? So remember, your power is true. They know how to ask the right questions in order to come up with the right answers, okay? They are also analysis-driven. Extremely methodical, okay? They are the knowledge-based person, systematic, knowledge-based, orderly, and balanced person, okay? So if you have certain management that you want, or certain administration, accounts, everything that you need facts and figures, these are the people for you, okay? Anyone analysis, these are the people that are best at doing that. That's why you find a lot of accountants, engineers, they are part of this group. The normal professionals, part of this, professionals, okay? Now, the only problem is this. They are also very good complainers, okay? Besides hobby as procrastinating, their hobby is also complaining, okay? But they only complain in a very soft way. They don't complain publicly, okay? They don't complain, this one not good enough, they're not good enough, but they still do it, okay? So this is the type of people who can complain but don't dare to take action. So they normally have this problem. They are prone to looking at too many details. Okay, every time you tell them, present them with a good opportunity, they can help you. That means they can, some financial advisors can really advise other people, but they cannot advise themselves. Okay, I have some friends are like this, They are into managing other people's portfolio. They manage money and all that, manage funds. But do they do it themselves? They don't. Why? Because for them, risky. For other people, not money, never mind. But they make money. They make money for other people, Okay? So this is the thing, you look at their chart, they are the thinkers. Okay? So you need to change that, because if you can do it for others, you can also do it for yourself. This is what I mean by healthy and unhealthy level. Okay? At a healthy level, logically, if you can make money for others, you can make money for yourself too, right? Okay, so if you can get over this and move yourself to the healthy state, then you will be able to attract all the good luck. Okay, now in astrology, we have the profile up there, the 8 characters, and then you have the luck cycle. Luck cycle are external circumstances. Sometimes they come and clash with you, they cause a harm to you, they punish your chart. You know, they have all this relationship, you read my books, you know, right? Those are external things that happen to you that bring out some positive or negative aspects from your life. Okay? So every good or bad experience can bring out that things. Okay? Sometimes you go through such pain, right or not? Oh, relationship breakup, so painful. Either A, you learn something, or they activated a negative component of your chart. For the rest of your life, you feel like that. Okay? So if you don't care about this luck cycle, you just look at your 8 characters, your profile, and consciously decide to live at the healthy state, most of the time, the outcome will be positive. Okay? So it's a conscious choice. All right? Otherwise, you know, when people come for reading, we cannot say, wait until 75 years old, only your good luck come, you know. By the time you've been through 70 years of bad luck, you no longer believe good luck will ever come. Okay? Don't you think so? Okay? So it's not possible. So today, you have to start thinking differently. Okay? It starts with awareness. Once you're aware of your chart, the strengths and weaknesses, which side do you lean? Is your profile, your personality an asset or a liability? Once you are aware, you realize. After you realize, then you can change. Okay? So it's very important. Huh? So remember, resource structures or thinkers are consummate advisors. Now, the other profile is called the supporter profile, which is the influence element. Okay? Now, these are people that are usually the nice guys. You know, there are always some people who wants to be nice. Okay? They always want to remain sitting on the fence. They don't want to offend any party. You know, they always say that, I don't want to offend this person, I don't want to offend that person. They don't make a stand. Usually are the influence structures. Okay? These are the people that are very good at one. Okay? Allowing others to shine. Okay? Because they don't want to be in the limelight. So they not to allow others to shine. Therefore, they are the best to carry out your instructions. Okay? If you are a supporter profile, your supporter structure, you must find someone to support. Okay? So you got to bet on a winning horse. This is the thing. Okay? So if you bet on the right boss or the right winning horse, your life will be fabulous. Because that's what you do in life, ma. You support someone on top. So support, make sure that one is a winner. Lor. What if you support a loser? You go down. Lor. Same thing, right? You want to choose someone to be married to, so invest in someone who has the potential to be somebody right now. You invest someone who's going down already, okay? So you have to be very, very careful with this. Who you support determines your future. Okay? So who are you going to lend your support to? You look at your chart. If you are influence structure, or what we call the supporter profile, you are consensus driven, you are compliant, you're likable, you're diplomatic. Therefore, find a good boss or good leader to follow and be his second man. Okay? Then you will have 要風得風，要雨得雨啦。Okay? 一人之下，萬人之上，正唔正? Okay? So everything you have to. This is how this type of structure works. And they are the ones that normally, okay, at the highest level of this structure, don't think that this no good is support. I want to be leader. Not everyone needs to be on number 1, you know, because it's very stressful with number 1. You can be number 2 and still be there. People like Jack Welch, for example, super rich, very capable. This number 2 in the whole company. Basically, he still works for the shareholders, but super rich, super successful, supporter profile. Okay? So, now, remember, consummate follower, find someone to support. Now, the last one are the connectors. Okay? Connectors are extremely important, especially if you want to succeed today in the fastest pace. Okay? Because today's speed is everything, right? If you look at old-style astrology reading, normally they say, oh, middle age onwards, go through good fortune is good. Today, no longer like that. The earlier you go through good fortune, the better, because you can afford iPhone, iPad, everything right now. Okay? So, if you go, the later you have, the less you have chance to enjoy the luxuries and fun things in life. Correct? So, the fastest people, those risk takers, are usually the connectors. Okay? Now, Communicating and connecting is different, okay? Connecting is when you are able to convince some people to do things, okay? To help you, to be influenced by you. If you're communicating, it's basically you're just passing the message, all right? So connectors have that ability, that inborn ability that they need to develop, okay? Cannot just, you're born with it, you know sometimes you're very good at talking, but sometimes you can convince them, sometimes you're not. It's because you haven't honed that skill yet, okay? So if you are a connector, your wealth is through a lot of people. Your asset and wealth is people, because you're able to bring resources and bring people together, okay? That's why they have the power to do what? To delegate, manipulate, people-oriented, okay? So they are the ones that generate the connection. So if you have a fabulous idea, you have a new business plan, for example, but you don't have a connector, then your business cannot take off, okay, in today's society, okay, because you need to know who, right? Not. You need to have some form of networking, okay? And the best people to create that from scratch or generate that from you are these people, okay? So amongst your power team, okay, your success team, your winning team, you need one of these people around, okay? And if you discover that one of your children has this profile, the best they should learn what? They should learn how to do public speaking, first thing, okay? They should learn how all communication skills they need to learn, because they will be fabulous at it, and they will use it to generate immense wealth for themselves and for other people, okay? So connectors, very important. Huh? So normally their personality is outgoing, competitive, persuasive, okay? You don't find persuasive with the managers because they want to control. They want things happen their way. Remember, connectors can swing both sides one, okay? That means in Malaysian term, it's called lalang, okay? Today like this, tomorrow can switch, okay? Anytime also can turn, depending on the wind. So they're very good at that. Doesn't mean they're not loyal to you, but they have their ways to twist and turn to get you to do the things you want to do, okay? And of course, just a bit of bonus lah. If you see connector profile, usually in relationship also got 1 or 2 people extra outside, okay? This is called spare, just in case. Never mind, it's okay. Friends only, that's what they tell you lah. All right? They're networker extraordinaire, very strong-willed, super confident, and teamwork-centric. Okay? That's what connector profiles are. They are teamwork-centric. They will get the team together and do things. Okay? That's what they're good at doing. Okay? Now, the only problem is very last minute. Okay? So easy to read people, right? So if you see connector profile, everything also do last minute. Okay? Their favorite catchphrase is chap sang. Okay? Last minute, see lah, come can, no problem, can do one. Okay? But no need to prepare. Usually they are like this. Of course, if you have good fortune, then they can do it all. Bad fortune, every time last minute they have problems. Okay? So they're usually not so prepared. They are never prepared. Okay? Better if you know your connector profile, you make an effort to be prepared, then you will have more chances of succeeding. Okay? So you got to understand how you operate in order for you to be able to perform. Okay? And connector profile is very good to have as a sub-profile because it balances between yin and yang. Okay? Because today everything is about connecting. If you're able to connect to the right people, you can shoot from zero to hero. Okay, very fast. That's why it's important. In the old days, only the imperial family can. You're not imperial family, it's out of question. And all farmers, you may become the best farmer, but that's it. Okay? So today is different. Today you got different positions, different types of industries, and they're all interrelated. And therefore, with the power of the connectors, you're able to connect with the right type of people, have the right type of relationships, and therefore right type of results. Okay? If you have this with you, then it's something that you can learn and activate. If you don't have it with you, then you gotta hire somebody or at least be with somebody in your winning team that has all these features. Okay? Then you will be able to achieve your success faster. Okay? So look at your charts and find out. Now, connector profile, in case you're too shy to ask people for their date of birth, look at eyebrows. Eyebrows represents the ability to connect. Okay? It's the friendship element. So if the eyebrows are thin, connector element very weak. Okay? No need to talk to this person. If the eyebrows are nicely thick, okay, long, sentimental, very good with building relationship, okay? If no eyebrows, forget it, okay? Very easy, huh? Your face will coincide to your profile as well, okay, your structure. I hope you guys enjoyed the 5 structures video here. Now, let's just do a short recap here, right? The 5 structures are the wealth structures, which we call the managers, the output structures that we call the creators, the companion structures that we call the connectors, the influence structures that we call the supporters, and then the resource structures that we call the thinkers. Now, these 5 structures here explain how a person behaves, why they behave the way they behave, your modus operandi, if you will, okay? So if you want to know how a person thinks, why they do the things you do, always look at the 5 structures. Now remember, you have previously studied in the previous video of the 10-day masters, and here's how you combine the 2 pieces of information. You see, in BaZi profiling, unlike ordinary personality tests, where there are possibly only 5 types of personality, or there'll be 16 perhaps in some personality tests. In our system of BaZi profiling, which is the derivation from astrology, as you know, there are 500 possible combinations, because if you take your 10-day masters and then 5 possible structures together, you get 50, okay? So here's what you need to do. For example, a person who is Yang Wood, that is a connector structure, would be very different as opposed to someone who is Yang Wood, who is a creator structure, okay? Because you need to combine the attributes of Yang Wood together with the structure, and then you form a unique personality. So with these 50 structures, you basically understand how a basic personality is and why they operate the way they operate. I hope you guys enjoyed this video with me. Have a great weekend.